I think that the Democrats are making a mistake trying to say this is all about health care. Health care is not going to be one of the most important issues that a Justice Barrett's going to face in her long career. The healthcare case doesn't even really call on major constitutional issues at this point.
I know that today not much came up about her religion, her deep Catholic faith. But are you worried, based on what happened to her in her hearing 3 years ago for the Seventh Circuit, that that may come up? And what do you think she should say?
I hope that today's initial salvos show that the Democrats have decided to put such a terrible line of questioning aside, but you can't be sure. 3 years ago, as you say, this was raised as the primary issue against her confirmation, that her religious faith, her deep faith to Catholicism would somehow influence the way she voted in cases. And so I hope that she will get up and just say exactly what John F. Kennedy said when he ran for president in 1960, that he's an American public service servant first, he's a Catholic second, that he takes an oath to uphold and support the Constitution, not to import his or her religious beliefs into their public duties. And I think Judge Barrett has been very clear that's what she would do. And I hope that Democratic senators change course and don't follow that path again.
Back on this Affordable Care Act thing, I understand that there's a good chance that this case really may not have anything to do with wiping out the entire act. Could you tell us a little bit about severability?
Even though you might strike down parts of the Obamacare law, that doesn't mean the whole statute is unconstitutional.
And Obamacare doesn't have to be the only healthcare plan ever put forth by Congress, and they could jump right back in there no matter what the court does, correct?
Yes, the most important thing is this is up to Congress. Even if the Barrett joins the Supreme Court, even if they rule on the constitutionality of different parts of Obamacare, that's not a policy decision on whether it's a good idea or a bad idea to have a nationwide healthcare system. That's still up to Congress. And Barrett should, and I think she did in her opening statement, make clear it's not her job to decide on what's a good policy or bad policy. She's just there to call balls and strikes on what's constitutional or not, and let the Congress and the president, whoever it may be after these November elections, decide on what the best healthcare system is for Americans.